I know you can relate to that horrible feeling of being overwhelmed, the feeling of self-doubt, that feeling that makes you say, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I don't have it all, I'm still a work in progress. Are you sure I'm still going to do this? Are you even sure I'm worth it? But what if I told you that there is a way to combat these feelings? What if I told you that there is a solution? Well, there is. Join me in this video and watch till the end as we unveil 5 powerful and helpful strategies that will help you conquer your greatest challenges and keep you pushing forward when next you feel like giving up. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. I really missed you guys. I hope you missed me. I've been away for a while, but we are back. And I believe that this time we're going to stay stronger than we did last year. So with that, welcome to a new year. Truthfully, in the journey of attending to our purposes, our goals, our plans, our vision, there comes a time when we begin to feel overwhelmed. A lot of emotion sets in, and it's as if we are beginning to feel like giving up because of the things that are happening around us, particularly things that are not going the way we planned it. Honestly, this is something that I even encountered last year, and trust me, it's not a funny place to be. My goal with this video is simple, just to help you see some strategies that you can apply when next you start feeling overwhelmed, emotional, or you start feeling like giving up. First things first, you need to change your mindset. And the main issue right here is the issue of self-doubt. Self-doubt is the feeling of uncertainty or the lack of confidence in oneself or in one's worth. What happens here is that you begin to question your worth, you begin to question your experiences, you begin to question your decisions. You're wondering, are you even sure I am good enough for this thing that I am doing? Do I have all it takes to do this thing that I'm doing? Are there not people that are even better than me? So why even bother? Self-doubt is very bad. And when it sets in, you don't only question your competence, your worth, your experiences of decision. You begin to procrastinate on your dreams. You just end up following your dreams one day at a time. It makes you follow your dreams one day, and then the next day you drop it. You put on a YouTube channel and you're watching a video, someone is motivating you, someone is inspiring you, someone is encouraging you, and you feel like, okay, I think I can do it. Let's get it done. And once that motivation stops, that is where your zeal and your passion and your energy drops. The next day you're not doing it, the next 2 days you're not doing it, the next 1 week you're not doing it, until when next you hear someone motivating you again. That is because you're already questioning your competence, you're questioning your worth, you're questioning your abilities, you're questioning your gifts, you're questioning, am I able? Do I even think I am able to do this thing? This kind of mindset is very limiting, and it happens to be one of the major ingredients in the food of giving up. So the first thing we need to do is to change our mindset to combat self-doubt. And to do that, we need to pay attention to what we consume. We need to pay attention to what we see, what we watch, what we hear, what we listen to, who we listen to, because it's either these variables are helping your mind or they are messing with your mind. So you need to reframe your mind and center them around your strengths, your small wins, the word of God. You need to shift focus from seeing yourself as not able or not capable to seeing yourself as able, as capable. With that, it's easier to break away from self-doubt and start showing up. You can do it. Secondly, turn your inadequacy into strength. This is the feeling of not having anything to offer, the feeling of not having anything so great to offer, the feeling of being valueless, of being worthless. That's the lie from the pit of hell. That is the enemy suggesting to you that you are empty, that you have nothing to offer. But I've come with the truth. Each and every one of us has something great to offer. When God was creating us, He deposited everything of value inside of us. Now, what differentiates you from someone who is utilizing theirs is because they have looked in within and they have seen the value that they have that can be of help to the world, and they are utilizing it, which is exactly what you should do. Look inwards, ask the Holy Spirit, search deep, and you find that you have something to offer. This is not actually for content creators or public speakers or influencers. This is to everyone who is listening to me right now, who is watching this video. You have value. You are valuable. You have worth. There is something inside of you that someone else can benefit from. Additionally, you can transform your feeling of inadequacy into an opportunity for growth and self-development or self-improvement. Now, if you begin to feel like you don't have anything to offer, if you begin to feel empty, then that is the best time to start seeking self-improvement. That's the time to start reading books. That's the time to start listening to sermons. That's the time to start listening to podcasts. That's the time to engage a mentor. Please don't let that feeling deprive you of who God has designed you to be. Leverage your feeling of inadequacy and turn it into a strength. Focus on your strength, and in the place where it seems like your strength is missing, search deep within. You would find something. Another strategy you can employ is to embrace your feeling of being a work in progress. So we have this term when we say, oh, he is a work in progress, she is a work in progress. And most of the time we feel like she doesn't have it all yet, because there are some areas of her life, or there's some areas of his life where they are still struggling, they are not there yet, and all of that. Please and please, it's okay to embrace your season or your feeling of being a work in progress. After all, we are all a work in progress, including the person talking to you right now. I am a work in progress. I don't have it all figured out. You don't have it all figured out. All of us don't have it all figured out. But we have decided to take one step at a time. And this is exactly what the enemy is depriving you of when he begins to make you feel like you just have to give up and, give up on the whole thing. No. Embrace your journey of being a work in progress. And as you embrace the journey, something you can do is to make sure that you learn every day. Make sure to become 1% better every day. Something I heard when I started out my career as a content creator from top colleagues. One of them said, make sure that you learn something about your craft every day that you can implement in your next video. It could be something about your light, your mic, your phone, your stand, your settings, your post-production. It could just be anything, your thumbnail, your title, your optimization. Make sure you are learning something every day pertaining to that path that you have chosen for yourself that you can implement the next time you're doing that stuff. You can listen to a podcast, you can listen to a YouTube video, you can watch just about anything in your field, but make sure that you are learning. Never give up on learning something that can change the trajectory of your life every day. And please learn to appreciate your growth, learn to appreciate your development, learn to appreciate the progress you are making. Because what happens is when you begin to see yourself as inadequate, as a work in progress, as someone who doesn't have anything to offer, you begin to depreciate, you begin to feel depressed, you begin to feel like giving up. That is when that feeling sets in. You begin to feel like every other person is better than me, every other person is doing great, and I am not. So please appreciate your growth, appreciate the progress you're making, appreciate the steps you're taking, appreciate your development. Even the times that you took a step and you failed and you stood up, appreciate that season. Another thing you should do is to utilize the resources available right now. Most times, what happens or what makes us feel overwhelmed or makes us feel like giving up is that we think that we don't have all we need to keep moving forward, that we don't have all the resources, all the supplies, all the means, all the gadgets, all the equipments, all the resources basically that we need to keep moving. Now, this is something I struggled with last year. This is something that got me really overwhelmed. At a certain time, I was feeling like my environment is not helping me at all. My equipments are limited. I don't have a certain mic that I want. I don't have the kind of lighting that I want. I don't have the environment, the space that I want. I don't have the phone or the camera that I need. The truth is that there is something we have already. There is something you have already that is enough at this point to get the job done. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't hope or you shouldn't trust God or you shouldn't believe or you shouldn't ask for something bigger. But instead of getting overwhelmed, instead of feeling stagnated, instead of feeling like giving up because you feel like things are not working, you feel like you don't have all it takes, why not start with the ones you have right now? Start with the platform you have right now. Start with the available means you have right now. Start with the equipment you have right now. Start with the gadget you have right now. Start with whatever it is that you have at this time, because trust me, it can get the job done. The lie of the enemy is that you're disadvantaged, but the truth is that you're not disadvantaged at all. So please locate the talent, the skills, the abilities, the means, the resources, the equipment, the support systems that you have within your reach right now. Why? Because it can produce much. And as you progress with those ones, it's okay to begin to think about acquiring more, but don't let it keep you stagnated. Another helpful strategy is to cultivate resilience and prioritize self care. The truth is, you are way bigger than what you are feeling right now. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you're already thinking about it, giving up. You are way bigger than that feeling. You are way bigger than your negative circumstances. You're way bigger than the situations that is plaguing you right now. I know so because God said so. Something you can do is to reframe your setbacks as an opportunity for learning and growth. It means when next something happens to you, something negative, something limiting, something frustrating happens to you, don't think about it as the negative. Think about it as an opportunity for you to learn something new, as an opportunity for you to grow, as an opportunity for you to become better. I think that that's a better mindset, even though it's not easy. It's not something easy to practice, but we can do it. Instead of thinking and staying back in your feelings and your emotions, and you begin to feel overwhelmed, you begin to feel like giving up, why not reframe your mind and begin to see that setback as an opportunity for you to learn something new, as an opportunity for you to grow and become better? Something I would not encourage you to do is to shy away or lie about your feelings, whether positive or negative. Be honest about your feelings, about your emotions. Let the positive emotions strengthen you while you find ways to deal with the negative emotions. I think that's something better we can do. Additionally, please incorporate self-care activities, activities that will help recharge your energy reserve, that will help reduce stress, and of course, that will enhance your ability to cope with challenges effectively whilst on your journey to achieving your goals. Speaking of achieving goals, This YouTube channel, this family is 1 year already, and there is a video coming up next week that has all the details of the highlights, the achievements, the wins, the failures, the highs, the lows. You don't want to miss any of it. It's going to be a story time with Sommie. So go ahead right now to click on the subscribe button. Of course, turn on your post notification bell so that once that video drops, you will be the first to be alerted. This year, I am big on impact. I am big on value, on meeting your needs, answering your questions, being of great help to you. If this video has been of help to you, now is the right time to go ahead and click the like button. This will also help YouTube know that this video is of value and will send it to the people that needs this kind of value. Go ahead and comment below your greatest takeaway from this video. Share it with your friends and families. And until next time, next week, for that video I talked about, bye.